Yo, 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 what's up? What's really good? Did it again 2 weeks in a row. Did the podcast even though it hasn't loaded up yet. Y'all ain't gonna get it to tomorrow, but I forgot to make my picks. So I guess if you guys listen to the podcast, you'll hear Sean, David, and Calvin's picks. I'm just sitting here watching this Monday Night Football game, which has temporarily been suspended. And before I go anywhere else, I hope that kid from Buffalo, what's his name? Damar Hamlin. I think that's his name. Yeah, I hope that he's okay. That safety didn't look like with his foot. This is football. The hit didn't look like a big hit. But it's not how you get hit. It's where you get hit and how your body reacts to it. Everybody's body is different. And it was scary to see him bounce back up and fall back down. I took it as, maybe he got hit in the head. Maybe he got caught in the chin, almost like a boxer when you get hit, when you get knocked down and you try to get up too quick when you should have just kind of stayed down for about 6 or 7 seconds to get your faculties in order, to get your equilibrium straight. But it appeared to be much more serious than that. When you talk about administering CPR on the field, that lets me know, and I'm not a medical expert, but that lets me know that he might have started seizing up on the field. And you saw players from the Buffalo Bills crying. This is maybe the most anticipated football game, Monday Night Football game of the year. But we have to keep the human element in order. Right now, if you're a Buffalo Bill in particular, emotionally, you're not ready to play right now. I was not mad, and they just suspended the game. I would not be mad as a human being if they called this game off. As a football fan, given what's at stake, okay, but humanity tops that. So I hope that kid is okay. That's scary, man. And it wasn't a vicious hit. It wasn't a vicious tackle. It was just football. That's what it was. It was just football. So prayers up to Damar Hamlin, second-year safety, 24 years old, from the Buffalo Bills. Now I will give my picks for next week. Games on Saturday and Sunday. The Chiefs at the Raiders. The Chiefs, this game tonight impacts the Kansas City Chiefs. They're going to Las Vegas. The Raiders played good yesterday despite losing to the 49ers. Withstood them at the quarterback. I'm going to roll with the Chiefs. Tennessee at Jacksonville for the AFC South Championship. I'm going with Jacksonville. Tennessee is straight up nosedive. They're finished. Baltimore at Cincinnati. They haven't announced the time for that game yet because the NFL is basing the time of that game on the outcome of this game tonight, which we don't know if it's going to be an outcome now because of what happened on the field. I'm picking Cincinnati to win that game over Baltimore. My Uncle Tuck is texting me right now saying, what are they going to call it? A no-played game? I don't know if they're going to come back on the field or not and play. Tampa Bay at Atlanta. There's no need for the Bucs to play their starters. They're already in, but they've already said they will. I think they don't want Brady to have a losing season, so I'm going with Tampa to beat the Falcons. New England at Buffalo. Again, what is Buffalo going to be like psychologically? I'm not trying to be funny. What if this kid dies from this? What if this kid dies? My uncle just texted me now saying, I don't think they should continue. I don't disagree with him from the humanity standpoint. We don't know what Buffalo's going to look like psychologically. I'm going to pick them to beat the Patriots. I mean, if there's ever a rallying cry to win it all now for a fallen teammate, whether he lives or dies, that's scary. What just happened was scary. Minnesota at Chicago. I'm going with the Vikings. They need to bounce back from that ass whooping they just took yesterday from the Packers. Houston and Indianapolis, nobody cares. I'm going with the Texans. Why not? Jets versus Miami. What are the Dolphins going to do at quarterback? I'm only going with the Dolphins because they're at home. That's it. And there's a playoff spot on the line. I'm going to go with the Dolphins. This is the most unsure pick I've had. I'm going with Miami. Carolina at New Orleans, a game with no playoff implications. I'm going to go with the Saints at home. Cleveland at Pittsburgh. I'm going to go with Pittsburgh. They've been rolling. Cleveland could spoil Pittsburgh's season by beating them. Pittsburgh could win the game and still not make the playoffs, but I'm going to go with the Steelers. Chargers at Denver. I think the Chargers will want to stay at that 5th spot. I think they'll beat the Broncos. Giants at the Eagles. You heard what Sean. You will hear what Sean says on the podcast later when he said the Eagles better motherfucking win. That alone made me pick Philadelphia. But I don't think the Giants are going to play their starters the entire game. They're locked into the 6th spot, and there's no need for them to play all of their starters for the entire game. You can't improve your seed. Your seed won't diminish. Cardinals at 49ers. I'm going with San Francisco. They're rolling. Rams at Seahawks. Seahawks need to win this game. I'm going to go with Seattle to win this game. I kind of hope I'm wrong. I'd like to see the Lions get in. Dallas and Washington. Washington made that dumbass decision to go with Carson Wentz instead of Heineke. Bit him in the ass. They're now eliminated. They're not going to the playoffs. I think Dallas will win that game, even though I don't think it will win them the division because I think the Eagles will win. And the Sunday night game, Detroit at Green Bay. I want Detroit to win. I want to see Detroit get to the playoffs. I don't have them beating Green Bay in Green Bay in a winner-take-all situation. It's not even winner-take-all for the Lions. This is winner-take-all for the Packers. I would like to see Detroit win, but I'm picking Green Bay. So they're my picks. Again, Chiefs, Jags, Bengals, Bucks, Bills, Vikings, Texans, Dolphins, Saints, Steelers, Chargers, Eagles, 49ers, Seahawks, Cowboys, and Packers. Again, if you watch this from when it loads up to YouTube, because this will be here before the actual podcast, pray for the health and the safety of that kid from Buffalo, Hamlin from Buffalo. We don't want to see that. We don't. Pray for the safety and the health and the recovery of that kid. It's your boy. See you soon.